Hey guys, I want to talk a little about the main battle tanks and what I think is the best loadout for the average tanker. So let's get started. My primary weapon would be the AP shell. The secondary would be the canister shell. The countermeasures would be active protection. The optics would be the zoom optics, and the upgrade would be the auto loader. Now you could choose whatever camo you want, whatever suits the map, whatever is to your liking, whatever makes you happy. Camo doesn't really matter here that much, well, to me. So yeah, if you guys want to know what's in my gunner seat, I have gunner zoom, and the other one is gunner proximity scan. Now here I'll just be talking about the first seat, the one where you drive the tank. That's what I think is best out. The gunner seat, that's optional, whatever it is to your liking. So yeah, let's talk about why I chose this loadout. Now, the reason why I chose the AP shell is because it's great against infantry and tanks compared to the savage shell. Though the savage shell does fly faster and it's easier to hit choppers with it, but when you shoot against infantry, you need a direct hit because the splash damage is not as good as the AP shell. Now let's talk about the secondary weapon, where I choose the canister shell. Now you're probably thinking, canister shell, that's the shotgun, but like for a tank. Well, yes, that is correct. That's exactly how it works. But it's not as bad as a shotgun. It actually works pretty well in close to medium range, so to say. But you're probably thinking, why should I choose the canister shell over the heavy machine gun? Well, let's talk a little about the heavy machine gun. The heavy machine gun is actually a great weapon as long as you're bursting it and not auto firing it, because you can actually kill with the heavy machine gun in 2 to 3 shots. That's what makes the heavy machine gun so great, and it's actually pretty accurate even at longer ranges compared to the canister shell. But the reason why I chose the canister shell over the heavy machine gun is you only need one shot with the canister shell in close to medium range, and you're guaranteed to kill. So that's great against those crazy motherfuckers with the C4 who's running at you trying to blow you up. You just need one fucking shot and he's dead, he's gone sky high. That's why I chose the canister shell over the heavy machine gun. And another reason is, you'll see later in this vid, is because of jihad jeeps. You know, the guys with the C4 and their jeep, they put it out together, they drive at you, jump out and blow it up. This can basically blow up a jeep in one shot as long as it hits the C4, and it will, I'd say 50-50, it will hit the C4 and it'll blow up the jihad jeep, which you'll probably see soon. And here's another example about the canister shell. Kaboom! I mean, I'm not sure if you had C4 on that, but that's why I chose the canister shell over the heavy machine gun. Now let's talk about the countermeasures, why I chose this over the others. Is basically, it's just a force field compared to the smoke screen and the other one, the other stuff. It's a force field against rockets, bombs, missiles. Well, it's not a force field against C4, obviously, but it'll protect you. It's pretty much very lethal to your tank. The only downside is once you use it, there's a cooldown time before you can use it again, which is pretty okay, pretty balanced. I wouldn't recommend using any other countermeasures besides the active protection, because it's the best out there. Once you unlock it, you should just slap it on. Just use it. Now let's talk about the optics, why I chose the zoom optics over the other optics, like the infrared. That one's called. Basically, as well, in most situations, the zoom optics can see further, and you'll most likely be using the zoom optics in most of the occasions. So it's basically a jack of all trades. Now you're gonna ask me, now let's go to the next one, the upgrades, the auto loader, why I chose it over the maintenance or the reactive armor. Well, basically, you're gonna be fighting against tanks, so with the autoloader, your shells reload faster, and basically that means you can kill a tank faster compared to having the reactive armor. Reactive armor, you can take more hits, but basically, what's the point? It's better to have a shell that can shoot faster than be able to take more damage. But if you're not going to use the autoloader, I suggest you use the active farmer. Now, about my gunner seat, well, there's not much to talk about. I just use gunner zoom. Well, I'm a gunner, I just like to see further because I'm basically using a machine gun. And the other one is the gunner proximity scan. Well, I just want to see people who are around my vicinity. So yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys now, and I hope you guys enjoyed this vid. Wow.
Enemy take east of your current position.